I'm Gweakles, and I have another sketchbook share for you. I finally finished my little watercolor sketchbook. I actually had this sketchbook for a while. I actually started it a long time ago, and I'm really happy to be done with it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you the rest of what's in the sketchbook right now. And in case you're wondering what kind of sketchbook is, this is a Moleskine watercolor sketchbook, and it's not very big, as you can see, even though when you buy it it says large. It's not. But yeah, let's take a look inside. Okay, so when we last left off in my previous sketchbook share, I was on my inkling from Splatoon. So moving forward, I've been trying to draw a lot at work because some days I'm just really busy, and by the time I get home I'm really tired. So during lunch break I try and sneak in a drawing, even if it's, you know, nothing really special. This is Princess Mononoke. I tried to make her look, you know, like really fearsome and grr. I don't know how successful that was. But yeah. And here you can see this is my piece of the art trade or collab video I did with Catherine Ward Art. So I'll give you an idea of how really old this sketchbook is, because this was during Christmas. I really like the layers and washes that I got in with this, and snuck in, as you can see, some like glistening, you know, glitter watercolor. But yeah, that was a whole lot of fun, and you guys know I love washes. We went to Panda Express, so I tried to draw a panda and then I was like, bleh, I wasn't feeling it that day. So again, this is from Christmas, and I actually really love this. I wanted to do a Christmas piece, but also Night Before Christmas is my favorite movie ever, and I just really love the texture and the line art that I got from this, and then just the pose to do Christmas Jack, Santa Claus Jack. And I am totally thinking I'm gonna make like a Christmas card or something out of this. I don't know, I definitely might even just make prints of this just for the fun of it, even if it's not Christmas, because it makes me so happy. I really like it. On this side, I think this was maybe another work doodle, but I was going to draw Iron Man in the Hulkbuster outfit, and this happens to me every time I go to draw Iron Man. I'm like, I'm gonna draw Iron Man, and it's really difficult. So then I was like, bah, maybe not. This is another Splatoon doodle. I really love Splatoon, and I love Inklings. And I think I was just drawing just to draw and practice, you know, nothing fancy or special or anything like that, just for fun. This I did a drawing more or less for practice, and also because it was Ari, or Ursula Decay's, birthday. Ari, if some of you don't know, is my best friend, and she's also my roommate. I got her a ukulele for her birthday, and it's so much fun when she plays ukulele, or we'll just sing little songs, and it's a whole lot of fun. I actually want to get a ukulele myself to play and make up little ditties so we can play together. It'll be, you know, a whole lot of fun. But I like, you know, the inking style that I came up with this. I might want to color it, you know, just for fun one day, but I don't know, because I already see all the problems. Ugh, you know. On this side, I did the demo for the Art Snacks unboxing or review that I did with the watercolor crayon that I had, and it's really cool. I'm actually really interested in getting watercolor pencils or watercolor crayon. I think I might already have some watercolor pencils, I just have to try them. On this side you can see that these are the sketches that I made for my How I Draw People video. Just some practice, you know, and you know how I do the noses, just some rough sketching and practice. This I made on the day that David Bowie passed away. Very sad, just a little quick, you know, tribute piece. I didn't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to do something because I really love Bowie, and it's truly sad that we lost him so early. This I was going to draw another artist friend of mine, but I was like, I'm not feeling it. These are just, you know, me figuring out colors, using this to figure out colors of the brush pens that I have. Someone had asked me to, or not asked me, they basically were like, hey, maybe you should draw yourself with your Skelecorn, and I've actually been wanting to do that for like a real self-portrait, but anytime I go to draw myself, I'm really not happy with it. Big surprise, I was actually going to draw this for Witch Week, me and my unicorn or Skelecorn for Witch Week, and I just wasn't feeling it. I think it's because I try and like fit a whole bunch of stuff in a small amount of space, or I'm not sure. I've really been trying to practice profile portraits, because you can see it's not very good. Rihanna's CD had just come out and I love it, and I love like the whole design with her and her crown and like the anti-mix and like the balloons. I'm not so sure how successful this was, but I had a lot of fun drawing it and it was good practice. Deadpool had also come out at the time, and this is not very good, but I was like, oh, I had to draw Deadpool, and I really wanted to draw Deadpool. But just a quick little side note, I drew him several times. So drew this, wasn't happy with it, and then I drew this, wasn't very happy with it, and then this is a sneak preview. I was gonna record myself painting this, but I really just wanted to enjoy the process. I'm almost done, but just a little side note, if you're not happy with something, you can always draw it again. Sometimes, maybe 3 times, so don't give up. This is 2 pages of basically sketch practice. This was during the time, so I wasn't happy with my Deadpool drawing, so I was like, you know what, maybe I need to practice some figure drawing, and so that's what I did. I practiced drawing portraits, you know, some poses for some ladies, some poses for some men, and what's cool about this is you don't have to draw really big, and nobody, well, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I personally think, you know, obviously this practice is boring, but if you do it really tiny, then you have more, you're getting in more practice, you're not spending so much time on like a bigger piece, and it kind of forces you to just focus on the things that are important. So if you're trying to practice figure drawing and you have an aversion to it like I do, maybe try doing it smaller so you get more practice in and it's less intimidating. Again, with my profile practice, this is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. I want to do a couple Walking Dead pieces coming up, but I'm really not feeling my style lately, just doing profile practice. This is some from the other side that got through, so in my next sketchbook, I might not be drawing on both sides. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you have to use both of your sides, and I'm like, I know, I gotta use it, but then look what happens. So yeah, that stinks. This is a little White Witch, actually. There was a Sketch Dailies prompt for the White Witch, and I was supposed to just use these tones to make her look really pale, but I actually made her look pinkish. But I still like how she came out. I still like how she came out. She's still fun. Nice practice. And Pokemon turned 20 years old, so I had to do some specialness for that. I spent like a whole weekend and I did the original starters. This is Squirtle, a lot of fun, completely in watercolor. I liked doing the outlines in that color. It's awesome and it's fun and I like the style, but unfortunately because I'm doing the outlines in watercolor, it takes a really long time. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do this style and it maybe not take me so much time. Bulbasaur was actually the first one I did, which is probably why he looks the best, because I had like a concept of him to be with a bunch of flora, and he was the first one. And then I think that's what happens when, like, for me personally, when I commit to making a series, I don't know, it becomes work, or I like lose the steam instead of getting better as time goes on. And then here's Charmander, and as you can see, he doesn't have as much like background or thought put into his piece or illustration, probably because I was feeling more of the pressure of trying to complete something rather than, you know, enjoying it. Whereas where I started Bulbasaur, I had a complete idea and bout of inspiration. So even though I wanted to draw Charmander and Squirtle, I should have maybe given myself more time or waited until something sparked. I don't know. But the pieces still came out great and it was fun. These are thumbnails for 2 commissions that I got. You probably saw them in my packaging video for how I package my commissions and my supplies. This was a little self-portrait, or attempt at a self-portrait for myself. Sketch Dailies did a Rosie the Riveter thing, and I was like, ah, you know what, I really love Rosie, and I like that pinup style, so instead of doing Rosie, I did myself with like some paintbrushes and stuff. I kind of like how it came out, but I kind of don't. Like, I like how the fingers came out and the washes that I got, but I don't know. I've been really meh about my stuff lately. These are more work doodles that I did. When all else fails and I don't really know what to draw, I'm like a unicorn, and even my coworker was giving me a bunch of crap about it. He was like, oh wow, you've done something different today, you drew a unicorn. I'm like, leave me alone, dude. So that's one day. This is another day, so don't really know what to do. Just want to make myself draw. I don't want to actually like my zombie dude. Spend too much time on it. I'm like, whatever, I drew something today, you know? I drew something today, so it doesn't really matter. As you guys know, I love and saw Zootopia and did a little simple backgrounds video on them. A lot of fun, nice learning piece. So the good thing about the sketchbook that I use for it, a lot of people say, oh, these aren't sketches, these are completed pieces. Well, the good thing about a sketchbook is if I'm putting this in the sketchbook, I'm treating this as a learning piece, so I don't feel the same amount of pressure of trying to make something perfect while it's in my sketchbook. So if something happens and it doesn't come out so good, it's okay because it's in my sketchbook, you know? So that's why I will put them in here. Or maybe it's like I just have inspiration, as a fan, I want to make a little Zootopia piece, and I don't really want to make a big deal out of it. Not to say I didn't love, you know, Zootopia as much as I did Deadpool, because I put him on another piece, but I wanted more space for that. But anyways, so that's why I put them in here, and that's why, you know, I consider them a sketch, or this is a learning piece. More work doodles. I was drawing some bats, playing with my pen there. I really like getting the little etchings and the texture that those create. Ari and I were playing Katamari. We kind of we went on like this, we had like this thirst to find the Katamari game, and we went on this grand epic adventure to find the game, but I was like, just doodles, nothing I was too crazy in love about. More profile practice, again, not so good. Another work doodle, again, not so good. A lot of days at work, I'm really tired, and I'm really not feeling inspired, and it's kind of been sucking the life out of me and putting me in an off mood, but I still make myself draw just to do it. I was gonna draw Wonder Woman, but then I'm like, how do pose? But yeah, I just try and make myself draw just to do it, so I have that feeling of at least I tried. This is the last page in my book, and I wanted to, in Zootopia, my favorite scene is when, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, is when Nick and Judy find all of the missing predators, and they come out and the other police officers are just staring at Nick, and he has like the fake, oh I freaking forgot to put it on there, but he has a fake cop sticker that Judy had given Finnick earlier, and he has the glasses and the coffee, and he just flicks his, like, what are you looking at? I have this, my badge, and it's a freaking sticker. Anyways, I love that scene, so I wanted to just draw him with his coffee and his glasses, and just for fun, nothing crazy awesome, but you know, wanted to put something fun in the last page of my sketchbook. But yeah, that's it for this. I'm really happy that this is finally done. I don't think anybody likes carrying around a sketchbook. It's hard to finish something where you have like old pieces in it, because like those are like sitting in the same place that your new pieces are. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. But I hope you guys like the sketchbook share. Put a like or a comment down in the description below to let me know what you think, or if you have any other ideas for videos that you'd like to see in the future. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye-bye.